Hi, everyone. Number 4. Ancient supervolcanoes. When you think of a volcano, it's likely that you imagine something shaped like a cone with smoke or even lava coming out of the top. But if you want to see some truly impressive examples of the awesome power that volcanoes can have, then you need to look at ancient supervolcanoes. These are some of the most powerful and destructive eruptions in the history of our planet, and they have left their mark on the world in more ways than one. Some of these events happened hundreds of thousands of years ago, yet their impact is still visible today. If you want to learn about the largest volcanic eruptions of all time, then keep watching. Here are 4 of the most terrifying ancient supervolcanoes. The first one, the Oruanui super-eruption, located in what is now New Zealand. The Oruanui super-eruption was one of the largest and most devastating in the country's history. This eruption was so powerful that it caused massive devastation in a wide area around the volcano. Ash fell as far away as Australia and even Antarctica, while pyroclastic flows destroyed everything in their path. But the real damage was done by the tsunami that followed. As the massive amount of water vapor released by the eruption rushed back down into the ocean, it created giant waves that measured up to 300 meters in height. These waves swept across the Pacific Ocean, destroying everything in their path and causing widespread devastation. It's estimated that the total volume of material ejected during this eruption was over 5,000 cubic kilometers, making it one of the largest volcanic eruptions in the history of our planet. To put this into perspective, this is equivalent to about half the volume of Mount St. Helens. And the explosive force of the eruption was over 2,800 times greater than that of the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. This truly was an apocalyptic event that changed the landscape of the region forever. The effects of the tsunami were felt as far away as South America, Japan, and even Western Europe. It's no wonder then that the Maori people have such vivid memories of this disaster. They tell stories of how entire villages were wiped out by the waves and how people had to flee for their lives. Fortunately, we don't have any historical records from this time period, so we can't say exactly how many people lost their lives as a result of this eruption. However, given the widespread destruction caused by the tsunami, it's safe to assume that the death toll was quite high. The Oruanui super-eruption was a truly catastrophic event that had a devastating impact on the surrounding area. The sheer power of the eruption and the resulting tsunami caused widespread destruction and loss of life. It's a reminder of the awesome power of nature and the importance of being prepared for natural disasters. The second one, the Toba Catastrophe. You may have heard of the Toba Catastrophe before. It's one of the most well-known and widely discussed volcanic eruptions in history. It happened around 74,000 years ago at Lake Toba in Indonesia, and it was so big that it's been nicknamed the Pompeii of Asia. But unlike Pompeii, the effects of the Toba eruption were felt all over the world. Let's start at the beginning. The Toba eruption was a super-eruption, meaning that it was extremely powerful and released a huge amount of ash and gas into the atmosphere. In fact, it was the largest volcanic eruption of the past 2 million years. The eruption threw an estimated 2,800 cubic kilometers of ash and pumice into the air, covering the entire Indonesian island of Sumatra and blanketing much of Southeast Asia in a layer of ash. But the effects of the eruption didn't stop there. The ash and gas cloud spread across the Indian Ocean and eventually circled the globe. This was unprecedented in modern history. No other known eruption has ever caused such a global climatic disruption. And for a while, scientists believed that the Toba eruption was responsible for the extinction of Neanderthals and other human ancestors. The reason for this is that the dust and ash blocked out the sun and caused temperatures to plummet, leading to a so-called volcanic winter. However, more recent evidence has shown that the Toba eruption did not cause the extinction of other humans. Instead, it appears to have only had a minor impact on our DNA. Despite its relatively small impact on humans, the Toba eruption had a major impact on the environment. The ash and gas cloud blocked out the sun and caused temperatures to plummet for several years, leading to widespread crop failures and famine. This, in turn, led to the extinction of many species of plants and animals. Even today, Scientists are still studying the effects of the Toba eruption and trying to piece together what really happened all those years ago. What's clear is that it was one of the most powerful and far-reaching eruptions in history, and it had a profound impact on our planet and its inhabitants. Number 3. The La Garita caldera. The La Garita caldera in Colorado is the site of the most violent volcanic eruption in the history of North America. The eruption occurred approximately 27.8 million years ago and was so powerful that it was classified as a super-eruption. The eruption is estimated to have released between 5,000 and 8,000 cubic kilometers of ash, pumice, and other volcanic debris into the atmosphere. This is about 500 times the volume of the ash and debris ejected from Mount St. Helens in 1980. The force of the explosion was about 2,800 times greater than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. The impact of the eruption was felt for hundreds of miles, with ash falling as far away as Texas and North Dakota. Pyroclastic flows, which are fast-moving currents of hot gas and solid matter that flow down the sides of a volcano, traveled down the valley and destroyed everything in their path. The eruption had a profound impact on the surrounding environment. Ash and debris covered vast areas of land, altering the landscape forever. The heat from the eruption ignited large areas of forest, causing widespread wildfires. The eruption also had a significant impact on the climate. The massive amount of ash and sulfur dioxide released into the atmosphere caused temperatures to drop, leading to a volcanic winter. The effects of the eruption were felt for years as the ash and debris slowly settled back to the ground. The La Garita caldera is a reminder of the awesome power of nature and the potential for disaster that exists in our world. It's also a testament to the resilience of life, as it shows how life can recover even in the face of such a catastrophic event. Number 4. The Yellowstone supervolcano. Yellowstone National Park is home to the world's largest active supervolcano, but despite its size, the volcano is relatively unknown outside of the park. That's probably because the last time it erupted was over 630,000 years ago. This eruption was so powerful that it was felt all over North America. Ash and debris fell as far away as Canada and Mexico, and the explosion itself was heard hundreds of miles away. But despite its power, the Yellowstone supervolcano isn't nearly as famous as other volcanoes like Mount Vesuvius or Mount St. Helens. That's probably because the Yellowstone eruptions happened so long ago that there are no historical records of them. But that doesn't mean that the eruptions didn't have an impact on the world. In fact, the Yellowstone eruptions played a major role in shaping the landscape of North America. The massive amounts of ash and debris that were ejected from the volcano created new mountain ranges and valleys. The eruptions also had a major impact on the climate, causing widespread crop failures and famines. These famines, in turn, led to the extinction of many species of plants and animals. But despite the devastation caused by the eruptions, life always seems to find a way to recover. After each eruption, new life quickly moved into the area and began to thrive. The Yellowstone supervolcano is a reminder of the incredible power of nature and the resilience of life. It's also a reminder that we should never take our planet for granted. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to leave us a like and subscribe for more amazing videos. Thanks for watching.